So you started out with Jerry Seinfeld, and you guys were actually roommates for like 13 years?
That's exactly right. I'm actually the real George, to be honest. 13 years. 13 years roommates. I was best man in his wedding, and I'm the father of his kids. We're really, really, really pretty tight. So life is good. And out of all people to meet, right, that's my best friend. And I take advantage of it. And I'm the only guy that can say to him, shut the hell up. Everybody else, yeah, Jerry, they think he knows everything, right? You don't bother. He'll do stupid shit. And he'll remind me, like he's number one comedian, money-making comedian on Forbes list. You know that? Number one in the past 8 years. Kevin Hart beat him 1 year. Jerry Seinfeld makes more money than anybody, number one. But we'll get in an argument, and I'll say to him, you don't know everything, you stupid nut. And he says, check the list. That's his answer to me. Check the list.
Check the list.
Check the list. So.
Well, you were not only the best man at his wedding, but you were actually a pallbearer at his mother's funeral.
Yeah, man. You did some research, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah.
So you guys are really, really close.
Very, very close. Yeah, we do everything together. We travel together, and he being my best friend. I take advantage of it, too. He got a jet, I got a jet. He got a yacht, I got a yacht.
Well, I mean, you guys start off, and you're both struggling stand-up comedians.
We didn't struggle. I guess we never had it bad, though. We worked hard.
Okay. But then he gets his TV show.
Yeah.
And then he just goes,
crazy
to the moon. I mean, crazy.
Crazy.
I mean, were you actually on that show at all? Did you ever guest on
I did the show one time. We had something happen to us. We had a friend named Gary Shanley. Remember comedian Gary Shanley? And his best friend, they put him on the show. Something happened, and Lewis, his best friend, didn't work out, and he was fired. So Lewis said to Gary, why the hell you didn't tell me? You're my best friend. Why you didn't say anything? So we always decided to keep business and friendship separate. But once again, all his money is my money. We made a deal 40 years ago. Whatever I own, he wrote a check out, half of whatever I own. We made that deal. And I still have the check. And one day, his wife going to be pissed at me, but one day I'm going to bring that check out. And she's going to look at me like, it's signed and everything, half of everything I own.
I mean, yeah. I mean, even when Seinfeld ended, Larry David did Curb Your Enthusiasm. So it's like that whole family just continues to, be a big deal and still make a huge impact.
Plus, comedian in cars getting coffee. Jerry does a comedian in cars getting coffee. Now he's doing books. He's writing a new book right now with all of his old material. It's going to be great.
Yeah, man. Incredible. I mean, did you have any idea how big he was going to become when you guys were first starting out together?
To me, he's nobody. He's just the same thing he's always been. But he's got all that money, and that's a good thing. And it's good to have a friend like that, And some of the things you learn how. Now, I'm doing real good. I guess I'm rich, but he's like way over rich. He's doing stuff like, and you can sit around and just make jokes. Some of the things that happen with really rich, you might be one of those really, really, really rich people. So, like when you go to his house, when you go to his house, the house is so big, and you punch in the security code at the gate, Waze is still giving you direction to the house. That's how big that damn house is. It's a whole different level, man, when these people, you see these big houses, these really, really super rich people live in, little things at his house, like playing ping pong is different. If you play ping pong at most homes, eventually the ball goes astray, usually in another room, under the curtain, under the sofa, something like that, right? So if we're playing ping pong, the ball goes off the table, I go to get it. Don't go get it! He turns around, he has a crystal bowl with 200 ping pong balls in it. 200 most homes allow, 3 ping pong balls, right? I don't know where these ping pong balls go, I don't know where these balls go, but these rich people are living different, man. I woke up one morning at 3 o'clock, I went to pee, I came back, my bed was made, and a chocolate on my pillow. It's stupid the way they live.
Well, I mean, I remember I was watching an episode of Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, and I forgot who the person that he was interviewing said, who it was, but they said, how many cars do you have? And his answer was, well, it's not an amount where if I told you, you would say, oh, that's reasonable.
That's true. He's got so many Porsches, man, so many. I'm not into cars. I don't know much about cars, and I just think they're all the same. They're just different color. I'm going, you just got the same car. But he's into cars. He loves Porsches. We read about a Porsche one time, and we were having lunch in New York on Broadway. And we read about the car, and he says, and the car was in Zurich, Switzerland. He says, let's run over and take a look at it. We jumped a jet. The next day we were in Zurich, Switzerland, and the car was in storage, like upstairs on the 6th floor in one of those art museum storage things. And we bought the Porsche.
I mean, if you were to guess how many cars he has, what would you say?
I think over 60 or 70, something like that, different garages, different places. I haven't even seen them all. He was mad because I haven't gone to see the cars. So next time I go to California, I'll go out and take a look at them.